All right, welcome to all of you joining us on Facebook today. And welcome to all of you still joining us on Zoom right now. We are just a few seconds away from starting. And as we gently surrender into the silence of now, as every out breath is a conduit for a deeper relaxation, a deeper release, as we let go of the tension in the belly, the face, or anywhere through the body, and let ourselves sink into the seat that holds us and into the quietude of the heart. I invite you to draw a breath for Shalom. Every so many months, I like to offer maybe what we could call a basic meditation, although there's nothing basic about it, to just check in and just see if this practice has deepened for us, just even a little bit. So I'm going to guide you in the next few minutes to check out for yourself what has unfolded or deepened for you. And that is mostly measured, arbitrarily, I should say, measured by how long you can stay focusing on the breath without distraction. And the hope is that after an ongoing practice, we can find ourselves able to stay with the breath for longer periods of time without giving in to thoughts, without giving in to any distraction around us from any of our senses. And so for this practice, and again, this is not a pass or fail test. This is just a checking in. I want to go back to the basics of using the 3 pillars of Jewish meditation. Hatmada, persistence, steadfastness. One-pointed focus and awareness on the breath. To be present to every single most subtle sensation of the breath as it comes in, cool and refreshing, hitting the walls of our nostrils. Every most subtle sensation of the breath as it goes out, warm and healing, touching the walls of the nostrils. And the practice is to not move from there. To not worry about anything else, to not pay attention to anything else. To be steadfast, one-pointed, dedicated, completely focused on these sensations. And the second pillar is the pillar of savlanut, of patience, of loving kindness toward ourselves, that we will be distracted. It is unavoidable, whether it'll take 2 seconds, 4 seconds, 10 seconds, 20 seconds, makes no difference. We will be distracted at some point, everybody is. And the pillar of savlanut, of patience and kindness, of acceptance, is simply when that happens that we start again. We just start again. Without any inner comment, without letting the inner critique criticize us in any way, without listening to the voice that might say, we can't do it, we're not good enough, we've made no progress, we should just give up, and why are we wasting our time, and all of that blah, 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 blah. That is completely irrelevant to starting again. This next breath becomes all that matters once again. And we hold ourselves with great loving kindness. We can never fail at meditation. It just doesn't happen. So let go of the competitive mind. Unless you're one of those beings who breathes rarefied air, you will be distracted. It's a given. So there's really nothing to fret about. Just start again. And then the third pillar is the pillar of Hishtavut, equanimity. We all hold this practice, we hold this experience in the container of perfect equanimity. Neither swayed this way or that, never patting ourselves on the back because we were able to be with the breath for 5, 6, 7, 10 seconds. Nor beating ourselves up because we weren't able to do that this time. Just remaining undisturbed, grounded, centered. Letting every thought slide off of us. Irrelevant. Nothing is good, nothing is bad. Everything just is. No judgment, no preferences, no attachment. Equanimous. And so as you are completely restful and relaxed, observing the breath right now and its sensations in and out, breathing in, breathing out, count 1. Breathing in, breathing out, count 2. Breathing in, breathing out. And right there in the gap before breathing in again, count 3. And when you get to 10, if you get to 10, you start again at 1. Caveat. Actually, 2 of them. 1, if you get distracted and your mind wanders or thoughts come in, you come back and start again at 1. Sometimes it happens at the end of the first breath cycle, sometimes at the third, sometimes at the 6th. Doesn't matter. As soon as you notice being distracted, start again at 1. Sometimes I find myself at 12 or 13 before I say, oh, I'm supposed to stop at 10, which means I was distracted, because the mind is really good to bring the counting to the back and claim the front, and we don't even notice. Second caveat, do not, under any circumstance, try to coerce the breath to breathe with a certain rhythm, a certain cadence, a certain pattern. You just wait and follow the natural breath of the body. And when it is ready to breathe in, it will breathe in. You just wait. When it's ready to breathe out, it'll breathe out. You just watch. Focus. Bring all you got to this one-pointed awareness. Don't let any breath cycle pass you by without fully experiencing it, fully noting it. And at the end of the out breath, count 1. At the end of the next out breath, count 2. Aware and equanimous. Aware and equanimous. gently let go of counting our breaths so that we can take a couple of deeper ones to help us out of our meditation today. And also stretching the neck, the shoulders, if we feel the need to do so. I have found this time that perhaps the most important part of this practice has nothing to do with whether you can get to 10 or not. And perhaps it has everything to do with, can you maintain equanimity as you start again? Can you let go of all the self-flagellating, the self-beating up, all the self-narrative, and just quietly, mindfully, emptily, as a matter of fact, just start again. Whatever the gift, this practice is there to gift us. It is in and of itself a beautiful, simple practice available to all of us anytime. And for now, as always, we'll dedicate our practice to all beings, that they too might find the deepest equanimity in their being. For perhaps equanimity is another way of saying, of translating Shalom. Modéani. Thank you.
Thank you.
Danny.
Thank you very much.
Well, needed this. I've been shut off my internet for almost a week.
Modani, thank you.
Welcome back.
Thank you. See you tomorrow. No, Thursday.